Yeah, we are. There you go.
Hey. There you go. Okay, all right. We got proof right there.
Some guy that seems like he's asleep. Need you to wake up, Gilbert. There's a lot of energy.
Come on, Gilbert. Let's go.
Come on. Dan and Dago is at Moe's.
I'll show you. I'll show you. I got it right.
Okay, that's it. You guys, I am done with mine, but that's pretty much it. Couldn't get better than a 2026 6th-round pick swap for a 7th-rounder. So
Freaking love you, Chad.
Hey, dude. Cool, man.
Compas on the beat, man. Derwin James signing off, man. Watch Compas on the beat, man.
Welcome everybody to What's Up Bull Time. Fernando Ramirez. The Chargers eliminate the Kansas City Chiefs 16-13. Well, they beat them 16-13. Eliminate them from postseason contention. Man, the Chargers defense was out there hitting and swinging, and they were doing they were out there. So we'll get into all that. Obviously, I know a lot of Charger fans are very excited, especially because the Kansas City Chiefs will not make the postseason. I think for the first time since like 2013, they will not win the AFC West either. So it's definitely a new age out there. It's different. It's a lot of things have changed. The Chargers are the teams Dan and I had spoke about it on Thursday or on Wednesday when we jumped on that the Chargers needed to be the team that eliminated Kansas City. Eric said it. Dan said it. I said it. So the Chargers came out and they did what they needed to do. They eliminated Kansas City, and now they sit at 10-4. And with the 5th seed, that means that is back-to-back for 10-win seasons for the Chargers, which hasn't happened since the Norv Turner era. So definitely it's been a while since the Chargers have felt stuff like this, especially with everything but definitely an interesting game to say the least. I mean, there was a lot of intensity. The Chargers defense very intense. But all right, let us bring in an individual who is intense, an individual who is very happy at the moment, an individual who says, give me these Chargers, take away the Chiefs. Down goes Mahomes, down goes the Chiefs. Let us talk to that individual. He is Dan and Dago. Chiefs Queendom! The Queendom! Ring the fucking bell. The Wicked Witch is dead, baby. Right out of here. Out of here. Absolutely great, phenomenal. I'm excited. Obviously, the offense played like shit, but whatever, they figured it out. What a day. By the way, I absolutely love this. This is the type of mentality this team has been waiting to have. We finally have guys who are dogs on defense trying to really make these guys pay when they throw hospital balls, and I'm all about it. I hope Dino picks up the phone or Venmo's Tony if he gets fined. The team should pay for it because that's exactly what you need. Exactly. Free Tony Jefferson. I don't know why they're trying to lock up our dog. I didn't understand why he got ejected for a simple helmet to helmet. They were trying to hold us back. Will hold us back no more. At least the defense is humming. They're looking like the Legion of Boom out there laying down these boomsticks. Rashee Rice probably doesn't even know what day it is. He got rocked 3 times in 2 weeks. It's just great. I love seeing Mahomes limp off. Get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of seeing you. Everybody was like, how sad. Nope, not for me. I enjoyed it. I just wish they would have done it to Mr. Swift also. Send him early to the honeymoon. Get him out of here. There's not much I can say after that, but definitely the last 2 weeks, the Chargers have stepped up their intensity. Phillip Rivers just threw his first touchdown.
No one cares. No one cares. We're on this.
Oh, he's fired up.
Down
but
go the Chiefs.
That was the first time that the Chargers have swept the Chiefs since 2013, Dan. So obviously there's a lot of Chiefs fans out there that are very angry. They're saying that the Chargers are a dirty team, that they're
crying.
That they're a nasty team, that they shouldn't have been allowed to.
We're going to keep this comment up here today.
just the whole show. We are all Tony Jefferson today. 100%. Free Tony. Free Tony. Oh, it's so sad. Let me fake tears. Where's my crocodile? Crocodile tears. Oh, sorry. My quarterback, that's what pisses me off. My quarterback has been harassed, beaten, and almost, murdered since he's entered this league behind bad offensive line play. And I don't think I've ever seen him once have bad body language on a sideline. Once. Never blamed anybody else. Always put it on himself and his shoulders. So I don't want to hear it. I don't care. They wanted to complain today. All of a sudden, we're worried about bad calls or missed calls. All of a sudden, where have you guys been for like 10 years? I don't want to hear it. I'm absolutely enjoying this. It's going to be a Chiefs-free playoff season. Let's just document this moment of joy. There's few things that unite the country, and this is going to be one of them. We're glad the Chiefs are out of here. It doesn't matter, what your background is or what corner of the country you're from, unless it's Missouri. Robert can tell us that one. We are glad they're gone. Get out of here.
What about the cheese-eating bastard?
See ya. Oh, he's just a hater. That's why. He's just a hater.
Dan, your defense in the last 2 games against both teams that were in the Super Bowl 59, they have combined for 6 interceptions. They have sacked the opposing quarterback 6 times. They've forced 1 fumble in the last 2 games. In the last, it's not even been 2 weeks. It was
the defense is playing lights out, dude. I love how physical. We were talking about it during the game. I can't remember the last time a Chargers defense was this physical. I can't at all. So I absolutely love what I'm seeing right now. And I just wish, or I hope, A, that Tony's not suspended. B, and I hope the team takes care of him and pays his fine. I don't think anything he did out there was dirty. He's just a physical safety. And if you're going to throw a ball in a certain way, in a certain position, he's going to make you pay for it. Because, I know some of these Chiefs fans, haven't been watching the sport long, but that's the way men used to play. Okay. Oh my God.
Nick
so
Wright.
Disgusting.
It's been a surreal 7-year run. 5 Super Bowl trips, 3 rings, played in the conference championship every single year. Everything caught up with them this year, and they just don't have it. No shame in that. Just is what it is. Now we pray Patrick is okay.
I'm not a great Catholic. I'll go to confession later. I'm not worried. He'll be okay.
What's his Andy Reid said after the game that he that it did not look good. So we will see. He's going to get an MRI tomorrow. Yeah. We'll see what the MRI says.
You know what's funny? Speaking of Delta Sharks comment, because we're leaving the Tony Jefferson comment up here. Is there a scenario where they win a playoff game but fire Roman, or is he back next year if they do? Who knows? But I'll tell you this. I was joking with Fernando. Could you imagine if, as shitty as this Chargers offense has looked for the most part all year, this team becomes the number 1 seed by some miracle if the Broncos start to slide in?
Well, the Packers
beat them in Week 18.
Are now down 14-13 on, or the Broncos are
tight.
up 14-13.
Yeah, it's tight. It'll be good. It'll be
all right. Let us go now. I know Dan's been waiting for this.
Where was Taylor Swift? Where is she? Now hell yeah. Shh. Everybody quiet. Shh. Let's hear this.
Okay, that was a great God-given opportunity. We have a direction. We have a goal. And, man, that was tremendous. Give each other a high five for that. Yes, sir. With your game ball to the Spanos family.
Okay. We can fast forward this part.
Is here to do this. His family brought us here to do this.
Oh, there he is.
I tell you what, guys, that was awesome. There's nothing that feels as good as wins in this place and division wins. Undefeated in the division. We got 1 left, right? We're just getting started. We're heating up at the right time. I love all you guys.
Love you too.
Wow.
Love you too.
Wow. I'm inspired. Who needs Napoleon?
I ain't got the words, man. I ain't got the words, but I love it. I love all you guys for how hard you played today. Stayed in there. You made it happen.
Love you, Dave.
Wow. That scarf is really inspiring. Who needs Washington?
Love you guys. You guys play with so much heart. We're so proud of you. it means the world to us. Thank you.
We needed to come in here and take care of business. Did we take care of business? Yeah. Who's got it better than us? Nobody!
Why did we waste time with the Spanos? Like, besides the fact that we're trying to PR this thing, I want to hear from Jimbo. We couldn't have gotten a little more.
I'll tell you one thing. They do look a lot different than last year.
Oh yeah,
last year I felt like they struggled. I think last year they struggled against good teams. I think last year they were trying to piece everything together. I think last year they were they struggled to beat good teams. I think this year they're starting to beat those good teams. They beat the Eagles. They beat the Chiefs twice. They've beaten the Broncos. They've beaten a lot of other teams that are good team. They've beaten the Steelers. I mean, and I know people get fired up and people from the outside say, "Oh, well, who have they really beaten?" But like, you can say that about anybody. Like, the Patriots just played the Bills today and they lost. So
I know that was crazy.
I think that the Chargers do feel different than last year. I think I know the offense is worse because they don't have Rashawn Slater and Joe Walt, but I still feel like they're trending in the right direction today. The big thing is, besides the defense, you had 4 rookies that contributed at a high level. And I know that obviously Keandre Lambert-Smith had only 1 catch, but it was the only touchdown the Chargers had today. That's huge. Trey Harris had 3 catches, but one of those was a 37-yard catch in which it set up that touchdown to Keandre Lambert-Smith. Then you look over at Oronde Gadsden. He was the highest one today with yards. He had 4 catches for 61 yards.
Yeah.
And some of his catches were on third downs that kept drives alive. I mean, at the end of the game, the Chargers had 2 drives that took over 13 minutes off the clock. So all 3 are those 3. And then you look at Omarion Hampton, who's coming back from injury, but he had that huge 27-yard run towards the end of the game that put them for that final field goal to set up that final field goal to win the game. So your rookies are contributing. RJ Mickens was contributing as well until obviously he got hurt and left with a shoulder injury. Then Tony gets kicked out, and you're left with Derwin. You're left with Marcus Williams, and then you're left with what's his name, Kendall Williamson. So they are going to need to get some of these safeties back, but Tony Jefferson is playing at a high level. I know. But hold on. We are going to hear from Tony. This is from KTL or Sports Central LA. Tony talked about what happened in the game. Let us hear from Tony right now.
To the Chiefs fans, I apologize. I was caught up in the moment.
No, don't apologize.
Caught on TV or not, but if it was, I apologize. I'm classier than that. I have kids that are watching, so I apologize for that. But back to the game, yeah, when I got ejected, it's crazy because Derwin and Dayon told me they had my back, and they both went out there and made game-changing plays for our defense, and just guys who are just shows the bond that we have, guys having each other's back and stuff. So it was good to watch from inside of here. Wish I was out there, but
you haven't been here for the last decade, but this team has dominated the Chargers. To sweep them, to eliminate
Who the fuck is this guy?
Contention. I know that there are bigger fish to fry for the Chargers, but what is that feeling like for this team right now?
Yeah, I haven't been here, but I did grow up in San Diego.
Dog.
Fan, so I understand the magnitude of what we did today, and the good thing about it is that we're still undefeated in the division, but the reality of it is that this season's still going to continue. We still got work to do. So we'll be happy for this one on the plane ride home, but we know we got to get back to work as soon as possible.
Yeah, let's talk about ancient history, asshole, after we just beat the Chiefs.
What can you say? Game winner, your thoughts?
5-0 in the division. It's always good to get a win in Arrowhead. We know how tough that team is. A lot of respect for them. But to be 5-0 in the division, and everything's still right in front of us, 10-4 in the playoffs almost, so we're ready to go.
What'd you see on that last play?
I knew they didn't have many timeouts. Good call by coach. And once I seen the 2x2 route, I knew what route it was and made a play on the ball.
it's one thing to end their reign and eliminate them from the playoffs, but what does a win like this do for this team who has bigger goals ahead?
It puts us at 10-4, 5-0 in the division, but that don't mean nothing. We still got to come out here and execute, get ready for the next games, and keep playing the games that we want to play, and go do the things we want to do as a team.
Yeah, my God. You know what was my favorite part? I'm not even going to talk about the questions we were asking over here, but whatever. You know what my favorite part of that whole thing was? Like, I don't know if you can pull it up or if you can find it. That photo of Tony taking on 5 Chiefs players, what a fucking dog, dude. That is the type of mentality you need on this team. I just wish the offense would pick up the pace and match the defensive energy. But, whatever. It is what it is on that. The fact that he stood in and didn't back down, especially when Mrs. Swift over there tried to get over there, that was absolutely amazing. And the way these guys rallied, absolutely great. I just wish Derwin would have been on Kelsey a little sooner on that final drive. I don't even think they make it that far because he got most of their catches. He got most of their catches on that final drive. So, everybody's going to want to talk trash and say, well, it's a down year. It's a down year. But you still have to go in and win. You know what I'm saying? You have the crowd. You have the history. And, they're fighting for their lives and they're going to throw everything at you. And this is just so good for the psyche. Because, again, as Charger fans, we all know it's been – I don't even know when was the last time they've been undefeated in the division. They're starting to believe. They're starting to believe. And that's the most important thing. There you go. Fucking dog. I love that shit. Oh, yeah. See, this is Napoleonic right there. When Napoleon was on the battlefield, he counted for 10,000 men because people believed in him. And I absolutely love what I'm seeing from this defense. The offense makes me want to gouge out my eyes, but we're going to focus on the positives. I think, again, as ugly as it's been offensively these past 2 weeks, because I'm only going to talk about those because those were the 2 reigning conference champions. I think the silver lining is they're finding ways to win, and that's the most important part. They're finding ways to win. So, I absolutely love, again, that he was ready to take on that whole offense by himself if he needed to, and that his boys came over as soon as they did. So, watching this defense has been so special. I think trading for
Odafe Oweh.
Oweh's been huge because he has the speed, he has the high motor, and it's not just Mac and what's his name? Yeah, no one disputes that. Greg Roman's not a fan of him, but no one disputes that. But we're trying to look at the positives today. We just put the damn Chiefs to bed, and there's going to be no playoff run for them. So that's absolutely amazing. No more Taylor Swift cameras, nothing. I can't wait.
What a high-powered first half, Dan. The Lions are up 24-17 on the Rams.
Eric's not going to be happy. He's not. Someone's going to have to check in on him.
I'll tell you one thing, though. People are so mad. It's so funny to see. Chargers are a dirty-ass team.
Good. Bitch about it. Cry me a river. Finally. These guys care enough to be dirty and physical. I love it. I love it. I will co-sign it.
The Chiefs are $44 million over the cap going into next offseason with holes everywhere.
I can't wait. Because what's happening now is they're getting a lot older and they haven't really tried to figure out how to find replacements. So I cannot wait. Bring their downfall. Have Andy Reid retire. Have Mahomes retire or look like shit. Oh, there he is. Mrs. Swift. What a joke. Just walking past your fans. I don't understand that. That's a different thing. But
I was expecting him to throw down his helmet or something.
No, he's a crybaby. They're all crybabies. These Chief fans who are worried about bad calls and officiating, where have you been for the past decade? We could roll the highlights of their playoff runs and find it all there. So, it's a joke. I'm just glad they're out of the playoffs. This is great for the Chargers organization, and for the team. I'm not worried about the owners. They'll be fine. Again, being undefeated in, I don't know when was the last time they were undefeated in the division. I think that's huge for the psyche and everything else. Oh, that's funny. The direct deposit bounced. Exactly. The check bounced there. But just seeing them undefeated, they're finding ways to win as ugly as it's been. Herbert over there putting the team on his back, broken hand and all. So I don't want to hear any excuses for the Chiefs, really. You know what I mean? If we all remember, last year they were like 8-1 in single score games or something like that, or it was something crazy. Now obviously the record is flipped. So it's like this was a year in the making. You know what I mean? So I don't want to hear anything about it. I'm just glad. Yeah, exactly. Back-to-back interception by Chargers to seal the game. They're playing at a high level, and I love every minute of it. So, and now it's on to Dallas. They play Dallas next weekend.
But I mean, going now to, again, the defense just those last two drives where it looked like Mahomes and them were going to score.
Yeah.
I think the last time they went 6-0 in the they went 5-1.
What's it called? The pick by Dayon also very good over the shoulder, read it the whole way.
Yeah. Yeah, they
so great team win. Now it's on to Dallas. They need to keep rolling. Because imagine again if you catch up to Denver, that's going to be nice if it has to run through SoFi.
So Travis Kelce told reporters, "It's not the time. I'll catch you guys during the week."
What a loser. We're not going to bitch about him not wanting to talk to reporters, huh?
Oh, hey, I'll tell you one thing, Dan. A lot of people were talking shit about your boy this week. About him being an asshole and a jerk and all this stuff, and
those people, along with the Chiefs fans, can get behind me and kiss my ass, dude.
This was Did you watch Tony's hit on Rashee Rice?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
You have the video? I'd love to see it again.
Oh yeah, sure.
There was one that was a third down on a slant. I don't know if that's the one or if it's the one he got ejected. Oh, yeah. This was poetry in motion. Oh, my God. That was beautiful. That was amazing. Just heat-seeking missile. I love the physicality. And again, that's not dirty. That's a clean hit. It's not his fault. Mahomes threw it there at the angle where he is and where he could knock the ball out. So I don't want to hear it.
Aisha Curry reveals her favorite thing about Steph Curry.
No one cares. No one cares. No one cares.
Oh,
no one cares. We're all Tony Jefferson today. Free Tony. Maybe that hit will knock some sense into Rice to not drive fast. Dude, it's been 3 times in 2 weeks, I think. Wow. That is, the epitome of everything that's wrong.
What about Mr. Beard?
Oh,
sure.
No. Yeah. He's that's a story for another day. But, again, great team win. 24-hour rule, because Monday it's all about Dallas. They got to keep rolling. They have got to keep building this momentum. They cannot drop any of these final games. Where do I have?
And Dallas plays tonight.
Yep. Literally, it's just Cowboys, Texans, Broncos. They cannot drop any of those games, dude.
It's a ball team. This is a ball team. Starting to think of this as my favorite ball team that I've ever been on. And I think I've been on some good ones. None better than this ball team. And when you're on a ball team, a real ball team, you know that you just give it your best, keep getting better, and you don't have to do it yourself. There's every other guy, 53 guys that go out there. They're playing as one, and it's a ball team. Love you, these guys.
I love it.
Didn't say that last year, to be honest.
Oh, because it was still a lot of the previous regime.
Well, no, yeah, it was still under construction, but he wasn't saying that last year. This year, they have a lot of ball players. That's why I keep on. I mean, that's why we have said it.
Yeah. They're feeling good, man. Like I said, belief will move mountains. Okay, so they need to keep rolling because again, they win a Super Bowl with this type of offense, and I'm gonna tell you right now, induct him in the Hall of Fame, retire his number, build him a statue. I don't care. I don't care what happens after that.
I will say,
exactly. Who's got it better than us? freaking nobody.
Khalil Mack had 8 pressures today.
They were getting after it.
The
best part,
21 pressures.
Yeah, the best part was they were keeping him in the pocket the whole time and not really letting him escape, which is exactly what you want to do. When you think about it, besides that stupid touchdown at the beginning, like, you know, for the most part, they were in control. They were in control for most of the game.
And again, and I mean, Delta Shark said it, but I mean, we said it earlier, is that the way that Tuli, Khalil, and Odafe are rushing the passer, like they're really getting after it. I mean, I think between Odafe and Tuli, they have 19 sacks.
Good.
And Odafe came in 5 games into the season and he had 0 sacks. He's had 7 since, so he's really been. He was big in that Eagles game too. I remember in the Raiders game, he really didn't have all that much, but in the last 2 games, he's really stepped it up. It feels like he's starting to get comfortable in this system. But on the offensive side of the football, I mean, we do have to talk about it. I mean, they are getting things done in the sense of like they're putting enough points to beat the other team.
Yeah.
But the problem is, can they get in the shootout? And Dan was kind of saying it today while we were watching the game. He was wondering if what's going on. Why can't the receivers get separation? I think part of that is the fact that they're facing some really good fronts. And again, they're going to face a lot of really good fronts in the playoffs.
Down the stretch. Yeah.
But they need to start. Greg Roman needs to start scheming stuff. And he kind of did some of it today to get guys open quickly. And he did it today at times, but there was other times where or they were trying to go deep or go down the field. And that's just not the way they're able to do things. They need to be able to get it out quickly. And I thought Ladd only had, I think, 2 catches, if anything. Ladd had 2 catches for 20. One of them was that 13-yard reception.
Oh yeah, he's been
where he
caught
it.
MIA,
He was able to evade 2 guys, and he was able to go up. So
yeah, he's been a wee bit MIA.
He had 5 catches for 36. He did have a bad drop late in the game where if he gets that catch, they're set up for 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, and the Chargers have actually been doing pretty good on 3rd down and short. Again, the rookies are really starting to step up, but now you kind of need the veterans to step up. And obviously not having Quentin out there kind of hurt them.
Yeah, I'm sure it hurt. Yeah. You know, I think part of it is also, one thing they have gotten a little bit better at.
Him out there.
One thing that they have gotten a little bit better at is not going 3 and out. I think since like the bye week, I think they've sustained drives a little bit better.
No, and they're draining the clock a lot. Like they know how to drain out a clock.
Exactly.
Now the thing is, and I think this is what Jim is kind of banking on. Omarion is starting to get more and more comfortable as the games are going along. Last week he had a big run. I think it was in overtime. In overtime last week, he had a big run towards the right side. So, Packers are up.
Go Pack, go.
Oh, really?
Only for now.
What about the cheese-eating bastard?
No, I don't like him as much. Idiot.
So you obviously obviously Omarion's starting to make some of these big runs, and I think what the Chargers are starting to kind of do is they're trying to exhaust these teams. And a lot of these teams are going to be exhausted by the time that they get into the playoffs. And the Chargers seem like they're kind of getting their batteries going as they get closer to the playoffs. Now, the thing is going to be the offensive line. It seemed like they liked Mekhi Becton more today, especially when they started going in and out with him and Trevor Penning. I think in the later in the game, they liked him better. Tom, exactly. If they had a better offensive line, this team would be a lot better. If they just if they just had Joe Alt and Rashawn, they'd be fine, I think. Dicker has been great, to be honest. Like the last 2 games, he has really been putting them up. And
he's getting a lot of practice, so
he's been automatic. But yeah, the Chargers offense is going to need to step it up. I think the runs are going to start getting better. With Herbert, they just need to protect him better, and they're not going to get Tucker Fisk back, I think, until the playoffs, because you get 2 activations from IR in the playoffs, and I believe that they already used up all their activations for this year, so they're going to have to wait until next. They're going to have to wait until the playoffs to because Tucker Fisk is a good player. I know the one thing that pissed off Dan today was Scott Matlock's blocking at times, and then his oh
my God. just catch the football and run through somebody. My God, just going down so easily. You're 300 pounds.
The one play that I do feel like Herbert is going to want back is that pick. That was just that set up a field goal for them.
Bad.
That he did get hit on it, but at the same time, I mean, you have to be able to like they should have recognized that they were going to bring 8 guys in, and they should have waited. But
you take the sack. Take the sack or throw it away.
Whatever. 59.
Mega.
Yeah. You're no, I don't think Joe Alt can come back. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think Joe. We haven't seen Joe at all. It's been no. Tom, I get it. His arm was hit, but I'm saying they should have recognized that front, and they should have just done something quick on that play. I'm not talking about the interception force. I'm talking more about they should have recognized that they were going to bring pressure.
Don't take a 5-step drop. Don't take a 5-step drop.
Yeah. By the way, we all know that a certain individual is a big friend of the show. He's Dan's guy, Chris Rim.
Yeah, shout out.
Oh, by the way, you'll love this. Hold on, let me get it for you, Dan. Chiefs players were waving at Tony Jefferson as he got kicked out.
Oh, it was Kelsey. What a loser, dude. Is there a more hateable player in the league than him? I can't think of one.
So Chris, I don't know if you know this. Chris back. Well, you do because he's been on the show multiple times. Chris predicted earlier in the season or before the season started. Back in May, I think he might have. Was this on our show or he wrote it? I remember we had him on right around this time, but whatever, doesn't matter. So Chris predicted that the Chargers would go 8 and they would go 9 and 8.
Headshot! Wow.
They said they won't win double-digit games this season.
So everybody's pulling it up,
huh? Yeah,
everybody's pulling it up.
Then he goes, "Respect my privacy, please." And some fan goes, "Move your hand." And Chris goes, "Hey," he goes, "Yo." Oh my God, this is great.
Oh no, he's getting clown now. Our boy.
So is Pop. Pop's at 8 and 9.
That's crazy.
So he's getting it as well. But
I was and you remember we had talked about this. I'm like, arguably, I know it doesn't look great, but this is a better team than last year's.
Oh, the defense is completely different.
Yeah.
And I know obviously if what's his name was still on this team, Puna Ford, this team would be completely
even better.
Yeah, because it would be Tier Tard, Deshaun Hand, and Puna Ford. But who knows? Maybe they don't go get Deshaun Hand because they have Puna Ford.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But I think Deshaun Hand is a guy that not a lot of people have talked about, but he's made a huge difference for
they're physical, dude.
Yeah.
I just wish they could get the
nasty.
offensive linemen to do that.
Yeah.
Like watch them in the run game and they are stuffing guys 1 to 2 yards in the backfield. Like, my goodness.
Yeah, they're really stepping it up. And it seemed like Kansas City was really in the fight. Like, they were in it, they were fighting, they were doing really well. Packers have taken a 23-14 lead.
Okay, let's get off of this.
No, I know. I'm saying goodbye. Okay. I'm wrapping it up.
Okay, because you're watching.
Appreciate everybody so much. You guys are the best. We will be back probably Wednesday of this week. Maybe we get Chris on. You want to get Chris on? You want me to ask him?
Oh, there you go. Let's talk about double-digit wins.
All right, there you go. I'll see if Chris can jump on. I know we just had him 2 weeks ago, but Chris was waiting for Dan. Maybe Chris or Eric, one of the two. We'll try and see if one of them will jump on to talk to Dan, because I know Dan
Eric might be having a tough weekend because Seattle might lose, the Rams might lose, and then his beloved Chiefs are out of the playoffs.
I think he'd be excited that Phillip was doing well.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we get somebody in. But obviously,
exactly, Tom. Just for today,
I know last week was a weird week. This week we're back to normal. So tomorrow, Lunes Live, Gilbert and I will be on. So make sure you guys tune into that. On Tuesday, the 4 compas are back. Dan has something to say to Gilberto because Dan wasn't happy about Gilberto saying that
Mr. Crybaby
was a jerk. So I'm sure Dan is gonna want to talk to Gilberto about it, and then we'll do in WWE when a heel wrestler wins a championship, they do a championship celebration. I think Dan needs a mini celebration because he's the one, and he said it before. He said it back in May. That Kansas City game is going to be for all the marbles, and Dan predicted it, and it was for all the marbles. It was either Kansas City stays in or they're eliminated. So Dan's Chargers eliminate them. Big win for them, 16-13 over the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chargers will face the Dallas Cowboys next weekend on Sunday at 10 a.m. for obviously another big game. Chargers are 10-4. They are also 5-0 in the division, and I believe that they are 8-2? Let me get that real quick.
No fitness. I don't think we would move up to number 3 because we have 4 losses. They would only have 3.
They are 8-2 in the conference. My God. And they only
Chargers?
they played 2 more AFC teams.
Yeah.
So it is going to be critical that they win those games, especially if for some reason the Colts upset the what's it called? If the Colts upset the Seahawks, the Chargers are going to need to keep winning, especially with what's going on. But again, thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. Again, back to our weekly episodes: Monday, Lunes Live, Tuesday, the 4 compas, and then Wednesday, Chargers versus Cowboys preview. You guys are the best. We appreciate you guys for tuning in with us. You guys are all the best. I know Dan kept this Angels comment. We're all Tony Jefferson.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. Dan, why don't you get us out of here?
Be a compa, tell a compa, free Tony Jefferson, and don't forget, John Cena retired.